England have qualified for Euro 2024. It's a massive result to get a 3-1 win against Italy after everything that happened in Euro 2021. In this video, we're going to break down all the goals, all the big moments, and ultimately, this is a video about being the biggest Jude Bellingham fan in the world. All the Birmingham City fans, you can go home. I'm the biggest fan. This guy, he's generational. Firstly, he's the best footballer in the world right now. He's the best footballer in the world. De Bruyne's injured. Messi's in MLS. I don't see any other player doing what this kid's doing. Honestly, I really had to take a step back before even saying that on video, because I know what happened with Wayne Rooney in 2004 to 5 to 6, saying that he was this generational player who's going to bring success to England, and the pressure got to him, and the media circus was an issue. I'm taking that away. I'm trying to be objective. Obviously, someone like Vinicius, someone like Mbappe, Haaland, of course. But in terms of what this guy can do at his age, I've never seen anything like it since Wayne Rooney, and that's it's coming up to 20 years since Euro 2004, where he absolutely destroyed Croatia. He ran the France game. And Jude Bellingham is of that ilk. He's of a level that a young Bobby Charlton coming through. He's of a Paul Gascoigne level. He's of a Kevin Keegan level talent for England. There's no question about it. He's 20 years old. He's running the game. He's linking play up. And he's creating big goals. And if I could make my whole channel about Jude Bellingham, he plays football the right way. Driving with the ball. Giving the ball away when he needs to someone else to keep possession going. But with moments of quality when he can just break between the lines. And this isn't a joke Italy side. I don't think they're very good, Italy. But they're obviously with Spalletti's done a very good job with only having 46 days there. Jude Bellingham, the way he was able to break through the lines, create the penalty that Harry Kane scored. The way he broke through the lines and flicked it over the I think it was it Bastoni that he flicks it over to give it to Rashford. Absolutely incredible. He's Steven Gerrard. He's Kaka. He is everything you want from a midfielder. I can't believe he's developed into the kind of player he is. Standing ovation at Wembley, and England fans were treated tonight to the level of performance that, again, it is Paul Gascoigne at the old Wembley 96 vibes. It is that kind of level player now. It's as simple as that, if not beyond that already, in terms of, you know, he's at Real Madrid. He's scored 11 goals now in all for club and country. 11 goals in 13 appearances with 5 assists. Absolutely incredible. I was really scathing about England in the first half. I thought it was really, really poor. Some performances. I thought Rashford lost the ball about 10 times in the first half. Trippier, left back, obviously got exposed by some beautiful play from Berardi. I think it is, whips the ball into Scamacca, of all people, to score on English soil after a terrible run for West Ham. But England, whatever you say about England, my approach for England aren't going to win the Euros or the World Cup with philosophy. We're just not that kind of side. We should be. We should have a system in place where, you know, the Spanish national side had a system of philosophy massively influenced by Guardiola, obviously taken on by Del Bosque, of everyone that came from Real Madrid, whether they came from Villarreal. I'm thinking of, was it Senna in midfield, for example? But obviously all the Barcelona players, they all played the same way. They all came together. And England are getting close to that. You could argue that Maddison, Saka, Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden from all those different clubs all play a very similar, beautiful brand of football. But because of Gareth Southgate, we're never going to win the Euros playing out from the back, dominating sides, grinding out results in a dominating fashion like Man City do. 1-0 win, 1-0 win, 1-0 win. It just won't happen. And England have got a pressure like no other country at the Euros and the World Cup because of unmitigated failure. So in my opinion, the only way England are ever going to win silverware in the next couple of years, despite the array of talent that we've got, is doing what Argentina did to win the World Cup after years of hurt for them. Maybe very comparable to how Germany won the World Cup in 2014. I've been abysmal ever since, let's be real. Even how Italy won it in 2020. And for me, that is moments, that is 10 minutes moments of focus, 10-minute moments of counter-attacking almost, and precision attack. And it's not how football's played these days. Every side, from Brentford to Brighton to Man City, everyone wants to play out from the back. Everyone wants to say we want to control the game as much as possible, as close to 100% of the 90-minute sort of spell of football. We want to control it. And England aren't ever going to do that. No way. Maybe France have got the players. Maybe Germany on home soil. Maybe Spain have a run. Italy have a run. Who knows? But England are going to win the tournament like we did against Italy tonight. Now, I'm not saying it's the same standard. And the pressure of tournament football, you know, I was really worried about the moments in the first half for England. Really exposed defensively. The midfield, I thought, got overrun at points. Even though we had Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips. I think a couple of those players look dead shot, by the way. Playing a lot of football already. The likes of Declan Rice, considering the back end of last season when he's playing European football. I'm not a fan of the UEFA structure of how many games all these sides have to play. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. But that's just my take on it. But England managed to get a bit of energy, find little pockets of space, and for 10-minute spells, manage the game and get the best players, some of the best players in the world, into one-on-one situations. Some of the best players in the world to navigate the weaknesses of the opposition. That's the only way Southgate will succeed, if he is to succeed, is to just mitigate his own downsides, right? Realise that he's very limited as a manager and just say, I will set you up to succeed. I'll just make sure all the weaknesses of our team, potentially left back if there's injuries there to Luke Shaw and Ben Chilwell, who knows, hopefully by June, that isn't an issue. Issues with the left-hand side of defence. Is it Mark Gahey? Is it Maguire? Issues with Calvin Phillips' game time, fitness. He looks a little bit short today. Could have got sent off. And just say, we'll shore that up however we do it, because there are massive holes in the squad still because of just how international football is. One of them being defensive midfielder situation. And can we get Maddison on the ball to do something special? Can we get Saka on the ball to do something special? Those two didn't even feature today, which is incredible to think about. And just say, can we get Rashford one-on-one with someone? He took his goal very, very well. It took him 6 chances, but he took it very, very well. And then Harry Kane's goal, which is, you know, absolutely fantastic. 2 big goals for him to get us into a qualifying position for the Euros. When I was a kid, we had Scott Carson rolling the ball for Euro 2008, couldn't pick up a ball. And we didn't even qualify. So if you're an England fan watching and you're under the age of 22, be very thankful that you've probably experienced every year of your life, you've watched England qualify with relative ease. For a lot of people, even our parents' generation, the 90s, etc., a couple of tournaments around then, 94 I think it was, England didn't qualify all the time. Sometimes there were massive celebrations when England qualified. So it's a big achievement for Southgate to qualify again with relative ease. Fair play. He's kept it under wraps. Feels like every international break is business. And then he's managed a losing situation at Wembley where Steve McLaren bottled it, you know. Thankfully, we had more games in this situation. And he's got us back into the game, utilising Jude Bellingham, isolating him, getting him into individual moments where he can control the game for small moments of time. That's the only chance England have got of winning the Euros, in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'll be reacting a bit more tomorrow and obviously back to Premier League content for the rest of the week on the channel. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you very, very soon.